Hello, welcome to another episode of Dominion Homework, and this time with a little bit of a different thing. I want to showcase a game that I recently played that kind of showcases two different things. One of them is when to take risks, because you otherwise would just fall too far behind or lose badly. And when you can take this kind of risky play that might pay off big time, you can still turn the game around. And the other one is the card combo of Cursed Village and Storeroom, which I will come to later. So this is a game that actually happened, and what you have in this kingdom is, first of all, you start with the Cursed Gold. So this gives you a huge first turn, where you, in my case, I have 5. And my opponent had even 6, and they used it to buy the doctor and overpay by 3 and trash 3 cards from the top of their deck. So they trashed estate, copper, and estate. And I only have 5, so if I do it, I can only trash 2 cards. First of all, I am second player, which is already a disadvantage in that case. But also, if I only trash 2 cards and the 2 cards are coppers, I have basically no other economy other than the cursed gold, and I would keep getting curses in my deck and just never get anywhere. So what I decided to do was to take a risk and hope for a big turn later. So I opened the Margrave and was hoping that this would also disrupt my opponent from getting the more expensive cards soon, as well as giving me a big turn. And then I opened Conclave to have the lucky shot at colliding those two, as well as it being a better silver with Cursed Village anyway later in the game. So what my opponent had, now it's played by Lord Reddington, but they also had the Doctor in turn 2 already with 4 coppers. I believe. Yeah. And named Curse, Trash Curse. Well, that's at this point, that's just the bot's decision. I think he named Estate or Copper. But yeah, they had the Doctor in turn 2 and also played 4 coppers and bought a Conclave. So they were really far ahead at this point. But here I get my lucky collision on turn 3 and can Conclave the Margrave, draw up, and have 6 and even the potential to play the cursed gold for 9. And what I then realized is if I get it for 9, I am able to overpay by 6 and even trash the curse I just received, as well as all this other junk. So the risk I took paid off big time here, and from him being way ahead, I just take the lead in this game. Can trash all those junk cards. 2 coppers, 2 estates, 2 curses, and end the turn, as well as he was being attacked. So from there, here I am attacked. From there I started to build the deck with Cursed Village and Storeroom in it. Storeroom was pretty nice because it allows to set up doctors later. So I got the Deluded, which sets me back a bit. But I can't buy anything here anyway. So I play the Cursed Village to draw up, play the Margrave, and well, the Doctor doesn't do anything. And buy 2 storerooms. And well, Storeroom Cursed Village isn't a combo that kind of works by itself as the other combos like Traveling Fair and counting room, but it's a very potent 2-card combination with which you can just grow your deck pretty fast. There's an estate in there left. So the key, the trick is to play your Cursed Village to get the actions, or Conclave in that case, play the Storeroom to discard as much as you want and search for the next Cursed Village, and then discard everything else and play the Cursed Village with an empty hand. But yeah, getting attacked by Margrave hurts. Without Cursed Village in hand. So here we can Conclave the Cursed Village, even play the Margrave first, play the Storeroom, discard all the junk, basically discard everything. Well, discard everything again. You could play it less risky and keep the Storeroom, but I know that the Storeroom is coming up anyways. Draw up. I could get a trash in here. What's left up there, Cursed Gold, which I kind of want to keep because curses are kind of low. So just do it that way. And just repeat with buying Cursed Village. It trashed a Doctor, which is fine because I think I just overpay for another Doctor here to trash now the curse and keep those on top. Well, it probably wasn't the best idea to do it. So draw up with the Cursed Village again, play the Margrave, play the Storeroom, discard some junk, discard more junk, discard everything but the Cursed Village, and Storeroom again, discard those two. I think I want to trash later. Yeah, just keep discarding those and play the Doctor to finally trash all this stuff. And buy another Cursed Village Storeroom. Curse to hand, not too bad. You need something to discard anyways. So repeat. Storeroom. At this point I don't really need to search as much for the next Cursed Village, because I already have those in hand, so always discard everything but one Cursed Village for 5 coins. Oops. Well, now I use this opportunity to play the Margrave and attack him. And as I need some junk to discard anyways, I take this last curse, buy a province, and just build some more. Discard down to 3 cards, doesn't hurt me at all. And yeah, this way you can start greening it as you want, and with every Cursed Village Storeroom you buy, you just increase your coin output for the next turns. I played a bit risky here because I think my deck is clean enough to work with that. Every Storeroom I play kind of gives me 4 coins, and I can draw everything back up with Cursed Village, end it with a Margrave, and I think I just want to get rid of the curses anyway because they are bad points in the end. and continue with province, and I think if I just get a gold, I have enough for triple province next turn. Discard to 3 cards. That doesn't hurt at all this time because I have the Cursed Village in hand, and I can end it next turn. Play the Margrave Eon. So here you really discard everything to search for the next Cursed Village. And I'm kind of unlucky to not draw it. So, but it doesn't matter because I have enough for province, duchy anyways. So yeah, this is a potent combo. Usually you take some support with it because you need to hit 5 somehow. Conclave is a really good support. You could even get a crown in here, though crown with Cursed Village doesn't really do much, and with Storeroom as well, so probably not. Only thing would be crowning Margrave. If you find your opponent provincing too fast, you can do distant lands on this board or other stuff. Alright, so buy the last duchy. And yeah, that's the game I played. Of course, here Lord Rattington didn't really play the strategy my real opponent did. He also did transition into Cursed Village Storeroom after they saw how potent it was, but then again he couldn't really invest in it too much because the piles were running too low, and I already had a lead on those piles, so eventually the game just piled out there and I got a win. Yeah, I hope this was interesting for you and you learned a bit of when to take risks. I think if I wouldn't have taken the risk, it would just be like a 99% lose anyways. And you know, the chances of Conclave and Margrave colliding is probably higher than 1%, so I think it was right to take that risk there. See you next time.